33 points in the fourth quarter. 33. Andy, I don't know if you've heard, because Kevin Harlan did say it before Sunday. Teams had lost 1,602 consecutive games when trailing by at least 18 points with 6 minutes to play.
You know one of the best parts about that comeback, and I didn't realize it till you said it right there? We avoided the Kevin Harlan curse. Because I love listening to Kevin call a game, but
That's
you
true.
kind of pointed out before.
69 points.
Someone of you pointed out that we've not had good luck in Kevin Harlan games.
69 yards.
He has called some rough Bronco moments low over the years. Leverage penalty this year. He was on the call for that one against the Colts. He did the Charger game the next week, too, didn't he?
Yep. We got him 2 weeks in a row.
Largest fourth quarter comeback for a team that had not scored in the first 3 quarters in NFL history. I mean, Andy, had not even just like they hadn't scored. They were butt.
Yeah.
For 3 quarters.
It was not good.
Bo Nix, 11 of 25, 105 yards. He had been sacked twice through the first 3 quarters of that game. Then in the fourth quarter, Bo Nix became the first player in NFL history to rush for 2 touchdowns and throw for 2 touchdowns in a fourth quarter. Also, the 33 points the Broncos scored Sunday in the final period, their most in a single quarter in franchise history. Okay. So let's talk about, and that's not even to me, Andy, really the most improbable thing. It's all improbable. There's degrees of improbability, I suppose, but there's also this part of it, okay? Sean Payton made the request prior to the schedule. He had his analytics staff do some digging, and he said, I don't want a bye week after London. And their research found the teams returning from London and playing at home the following week, 12-4. That is what they had found. And Sean Payton liked those odds, and he wanted to take a swing at it. And guess what? I will say this. Even with the victory, Sean was wrong. His team was not prepared to play that game. They were tired. They were slow. They were behind. They were sloppy, and that's what you got for 3 quarters of that game. And then in the fourth quarter, with basically nothing to lose, they loosened up. Bo hit a couple of throws. Dable did some really stupid stuff. The Giants gave the ball back, and the Broncos were able to come back and win that game. But, like, against any other opponent in the NFL, pretty much.
It feels like 2 weeks in a row you could say this. You don't win that game against most of the league.
Yeah, the Broncos do not win that game. And so that's what's wild about it is, like, you really, like, I said it last week. I was like, this looks like a scheduled loss, but the Giants stink. And it was a scheduled loss that you were losing, and the Giants stunk enough that they somehow just gift-wrapped you that victory.
All right, we got a little breaking news.
Break it.
And now I'm going to need to be filled in on this. The newly returned Dre Greenlaw has been suspended 1 game without pay for unsportsmanlike conduct following Sunday's game against the New York Giants.
Ooh, what do you do?
I haven't heard anything. I have no idea. I just saw we got Pelissero and Schefter all tweeting this out. I had no idea this was a thing. And now, whatever he did after the game, he did something to somebody, and now he's suspended for next week's game against the Cowboys. Not ideal, Bob.
Hey, it's another week to get better.
Yeah, I guess so.
Another week of recovery.
Do we have any idea? I didn't see videos. I didn't see tweets. I've not heard anything about anything going down with Dre Greenlaw after that game.
I don't see. I mean, I'm Googling him right now. I don't see anything about what happened. I didn't see it.
We can ask Leggy when he joins us here in about 12 minutes.
Jeff Legwold
he would
will know
be in the
these
locker
things.
room. He may not have witnessed whatever took place.
May not have witnessed, but I'm sure he's in the know. Great question.
Because it is a post-game. It was something after the game, they said. So, let's see here.
Yeah, suspended without pay for 1 game for unsportsmanlike conduct following Sunday's game against the New York Giants. Did he go snatch Jackson Dart's chain and we just didn't hear about it?
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Kliss is now tweeting.
Was there a chain snatching?
Kliss has the story.
All right, what do we got?
Conclusion of the game, Greenlaw chased referee Brad Allen and verbally threatened him as he tried to leave the field per the NFL. Greenlaw out for his Cowboys can return against the Texans. So I'm assuming he was not psyched.
Don't do that.
About the PI call.
Which, like, he shouldn't be, but you just won.
Yeah.
Leave the refs alone.
Yeah, it's
That's
time
dumb.
to let it go, but he was, yeah.
That's really dumb.
Can't do that.
You have to let that go.
Even though I know it kind of helped their cause because it pushed them forward and probably had the Giants score quicker than they needed to, Deshaun can't be running out there bumping refs either. I wouldn't be Sean. Sean's probably going to get a nice little.
I would assume there's a fine coming his
nice
way.
little note in his locker
for running out onto the field. But again, the funny part being it was a winning play.
It ended up being because all of it
huge.
goes together in order for this thing to work.
All right, the stew of poor clock management and scoring and all of it. Like again, the Giants got yet another touchdown. The Broncos took the lead and then gave it back. But apparently Dre Greenlaw chased after an official and dressed him down. What? Come on, dude. I get it. Emotional game, all that kind of stuff. Be a pro.
You got to be.
What are you doing?
Yeah, this doesn't help.
Also, you won.
Yeah.
You won.
You won.
Yes.
So you take your dub and you leave.
Go celebrate.
Because you don't need to get around. You don't need officials deciding they're going to look a little closer at some of these things. You've been flagged enough on D this year, frankly.
Yeah.
As a unit, I mean. They got flagged a lot yesterday.
Is the Broncos defense tired?
Yeah, you and I talked about this. If you're not going to pick up first downs and extend drives and do the things that need to happen in order for them to get a little bit of a rest,
right?
This is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And imagine, we're not even to Halloween yet. This defense needs to have some semblance of freshness if you're going to make any run in the playoffs.
I agree.
And look, you and I keep talking about it. The reality is they get a true test against a good Dallas team who looked like they were firing on all cylinders yesterday.
They score a lot of points.
Their D is not great.
No, their D's terrible, but they score a lot of points.
There should be a chance for the offense to,
Yeah. No, I mean, Jerry Jones is making the case for Dak to win an MVP award, and I will tell you this. I think he's playing well enough to be considered for it. I don't think the Cowboys will win enough. You basically have to be a top 2 seed in your conference to win an MVP award. So I don't think they'll win enough to be able to do it. But he's playing great. You got CeeDee Lamb back yesterday. He and George Pickens are a problem. Plus you got one of the best playmaking tight ends in the game right now. They got a big old offensive line. No, Javonte Williams is good. They're figuring things out right now as an offense. And yeah, if the Broncos decide again they want to sleepwalk through 3 quarters again next week, you'll be down too many to come back and get a win.
Yeah, and, again, there's just more – it's some of that Sean October magic that just goes on. We've had a lot of these games that I can't – okay, I wanted to ask you this. We've got a couple minutes. Rank it. Where does yesterday – you and I were there for the Tebow season, man.
Yeah.
I saw the Tebow season from the sidelines. There were a whole bunch of Tebow games I couldn't explain, but it wasn't 33 points, man. 33 points.
The Chicago game will always be the most unlikely to me.
Because of Barber going out of bounds?
Marion Barber going out of bounds. Prater hitting a 59-yard field goal to win that thing. Like all of it put together. The Chicago game was the most unlikely of that year in a year where it was all just so stupid and unlikely, and the way that things went down. But, yeah, like, again, Bo had 2 touchdown runs and 2 touchdown passes in a single quarter. He had a game just in the fourth quarter yesterday that most quarterbacks would have been thrilled to be able to have. You scored 33 points in the fourth quarter of that game. And again, like, it wasn't just that you got the lead, it's that you got the lead and then you gave it back. And not only did you give it back, but you gave it back in a ridiculous manner with a pass interference penalty, with the coach running out onto the field, with getting the football back with 37 seconds left and no timeouts, and you somehow won that game. You won that game despite, by the way, the Giants scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Now, they couldn't stop missing kicks, but also, like, you gave up a touchdown on an accidental hook and ladder.
Well, you know what I kind of felt bad for their kicker about? Not that there's much to feel bad for their kicker. Did you notice the snap on his first missed field goal? It was not a good snap.
Okay.
Like whoever the holder was had to like save it and just get it up.
So the operation
in order to kick it.
Was bad in addition to
the first one. And I think that's why it was in his head.
Yeah.
Now the second one, he just blew it. But I'm telling you, if you go back and watch the very first extra point, or the second one, because it was 13, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, watch the snap. It's terrible. Like the belly of the ball is on the grass and the holder's trying to get it up.
So his confidence is shot right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's now he's thinking about the operation that he's not comfortable with guys that he hasn't done it a ton with, and now he's worried. Now it's in his head.
Spring, by the way, I just sent you the Tweety, and Rappaport got a hold of the video. We can put it on the screen if you want to. Nate can take it in. We can get it on whatever portion of Twitch can see it, but in YouTube. But they found Dre Greenlaw. So what happened was, as soon as Will Lutz makes the kick, everyone's running to celebrate with each other on the field for obvious reasons. And Dre Greenlaw almost whips like a 360 and starts going after the official there and starts yelling at him. And another official, I think, or maybe even, was it Brad Allen? They said whoever it was threw the flag right away, end of the game. So here's the tweet, Nate, if you want to look at the screen. And we've got it coming up.
Oh, yeah.
And then Greenlaw just immediately starts chasing the official, comes out of the pile of the celebration and runs stride for stride with him. Matter of fact, Q Robinson, how about the rookie? The rookie went after Greenlaw to try to pull him back. He saw how angry Greenlaw was.
Well, this is interesting too, Andy, because I have the official play-by-play in front of me, and that flag is not accounted for in the game's official play-by-play.
So, and there it is for those watching, right over Nate's shoulder.
Yeah.
You could see the flag fly there. But yeah, you can't do that. And I get why he's frustrated because it was a weirdly officiated game. But
what does the flag do?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it something that then allows them to assess a fine?
Sure.
Or maybe that's what allowed the suspension that then occurred today. So if you missed it, we just got this news.
Yeah. Dre Greenlaw
is suspended for the Cowboy game.
Yeah, so you're right about that. And yeah, they, again, man, like, live the good life for a second, guy. Go celebrate your team's win.
Now he can appeal, right? We'll have to ask Leggy about the process of this. He can appeal, but it's pretty obvious what he did.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to get overturned.
No, I don't think so either. I think it comes down to you accosted an official. And you followed the guy, and that's also a point of the game too. And I know they're extra sensitive about that. Like that's time for the official to then get off the field. He's done. He's done for the day. His duties are completed. He'll have to talk to, whatever reporter for a pool report after that. And actually, Legwold, is Jeff still the pool reporter? I believe
that's a great question.
Is.
You might be right.
We'll talk to Jeff Legwold about this, and we'll get kind of the details on Dre Greenlaw, and we'll get the details on how the Broncos did this. But again, the breaking news is that Dre Greenlaw is suspended without pay for Broncos-Cowboys game next week for screaming at the officials as they were trying to leave the field yesterday.